Welcome all to the Time Troopers channel. Actually, this is the Wesley Watches channel. You all are the Time Troopers. For those of you who don't know, I refer to my audience lovingly as the Time Troopers. You may not be a Time Trooper, but you are welcome. So today we're going to review this watch here. It is the F-91W watch. Now, I think this is a phenomenal watch. I'm going to go through all the positives and negatives of this watch, including the price, a little history, and one thing that I think you might want to know before you buy it. So, before we get to the positives, we must always eat our greens first. I'm going to go through the negatives, but worry not. It's a short list for such a good watch. So the first negative I have is this light here. When you try and look at it, it does have a light for seeing in the dark, but the light only lights up the left part of the display quite poorly, I might add. So unless it is pitch black dark where you are trying to look at the watch, you're not going to be seeing too many numbers, which is quite unfortunate. But that's just how it is with such a cheap watch. But that is actually the whole list of negatives, and now we can move on to the positives, starting with the cheapness of said watch. So this maximum price I have found for this at Walmart is about $13, $14. Usually you can find it for cheaper, and if you go on eBay, dangerous eBay, you never know what you're going to get, a bag of rocks or maybe some sand instead of a watch. So if you're willing to take that risk, you can find it for $7, maybe $8. But I'd say it's safer to go $15 for Walmart. You know what you're going to get before you order it. I personally bought mine at Walmart. So now we're going to cover a little history of the watch. It came out in 1989, and it is a quite common watch. Almost fashionable in its own right because of how iconic it is. That's about as much of the history as I will bore you with. Now we move on to one final detail that you might want to know, aside from the positives and negatives that I've given you, and that is that it is actually too small for my wrist. So what I recommend that you do is before you buy it at the store, ask a sales representative if you can, give it a try on your wrist to see if it fits. I didn't do this, and I now have a watch that I can't wear on my wrist. No big deal. I can still wear it in my back pocket and check the time anytime I need to. But that's more of a me problem. You shouldn't encounter this. It's actually designed for most people. You see, it's got very many size holes here. So that's pretty much it for today. Thanks for tuning in to Wesley's Watches. I'll see you Time Troopers later. Thank you for watching. Peace.